Lakewood, New Jersey is known, among other things, for its many beautiful trees. It's also known for its thriving Jewish community and for other ethnic communities which are working in tandem to make the community better. Across America, ethical entrepreneurs like Harold Hershkowitz, affectionately known to his friends as Herschel, are making a vast difference in the communities in which they live by going above the bottom line. That is, by creating businesses that are not only profitable for the people that own them, but for the residents of the town in which they live, drawing people to come into the downtown areas, which formerly were not as attractive as they are now. We're going to be meeting people like Herschel Hershkowitz in Above the Bottom Line. This is Peretz B Eichler, and we're going to take you someplace that you've never been before, but where a lot of communities are heading.
This is the original Toys for Thought. This is where we had renovated an old Victorian home that was built in 1909 that had been currently being used as a crack house in the middle of downtown Lakewood, across from the township building. And as many people know, 10 years ago I decided to make it into a toy store for Lakewood to be proud of. And I wanted not just to have just a standard toy store, but a toy store that people would come from all over to see. So this is the original renovation, which we did, which came out to be about 7,000 square feet. And now, as you can see, this is what we added on. We tried to keep with the same style of architecture as the original. We are repainting the entire store in honor of the new addition, and we're deciding on some new exciting colors to change the entire look of the store.
Stores such as Toys for Thoughts brings in a lot of foot traffic, a lot of family traffic, and it could have been any other store, but he took a store that was originally not pleasing aesthetically, and fortunately now we have a very nice toy store there that many people come in and out during the day. It creates a safer environment in a way that the government themselves could have never done it. So it's always helpful, and it's always appreciative, and individuals can make a difference.
Places like this that are kept nice, and they definitely enhance the downtown area, and it makes it. I see even myself. I've lived in Lakewood for 11 years, and I've seen the downtown area be a place people didn't want to go, and now I see that it's becoming a place people want to visit more often.
Before these small shops opened up in Lakewood, and I've been here since early 1970s. We had a dying downtown. With these small shops, they brought people in. When you bring people in, the crime is reduced. It is a very positive situation when you bring in these stores that will bring other people in. There is no doubt that it will make the community bustling.
People were scared to walk the streets at night, and I just went by recently. I went with my wife, and we noticed that there's action at night. You know, there are people walking in and out. So that alone, people, high-class people walking around at night, creates a safer environment for the town, and no one has to worry. It's lit up a little better, and there are people out. There are things happening. You could stand on the street and eat ice cream, or eat ice cream in the store. You could stand outside and schmooze or speak to people, and you don't have to worry about your safety. It makes a big difference.
I sat out here with you one night till, what, 2 o'clock one night? Yeah, and another night I sat out here with you 10, 11 o'clock, and I was just amazed because there was no problems. Everyone was coming out, everyone felt safe. It looked to me like everyone was safe. And there weren't just Jewish people coming. There were Mexicans, there were blacks, there were a ton of different cultures coming out, you know, on this specific night.
When you're bringing in a store like the California Swirls, people, when they come in to shop, they do look for refreshment. They do look for something to make things happier and much more pleasant. You know, we're trying to offer additional parking, and the California Swirls, them coming in offers them a little bit of, let's go to Lakewood. It makes it a destination.
We had quadruplets, my wife and I, 14 years ago. And I was always looking out. In those days, the internet was in its infancy, and it was hard to find good educational toys that suited a purpose for each child. And I wanted to bring that into Lakewood, but I wanted to do something that would attract people from outside of Lakewood and bring them here, and something that Lakewood could be proud of. And I decided that, you know, there's a lot of ways to make money in your life, I'd been involved in real estate previously, and I just didn't feel like I was doing any good just by, you know, fixing up a house and reselling it to another person, even though for that one single individual I was doing some good, maybe, but I wanted to do some good for a large amount of people. And I felt that by opening a toy store and trying to make fair prices and make it the type of toys that would help children and parents grow, that I would be doing some good. And also, at the same time, taking this crack house in the middle of downtown and turning it into something that the town could be proud of, something that people, when they drive by, they say, wow, look at that, what is that? That looks really interesting. Giving Lakewood something to be proud of and uplifting the image of Lakewood. I felt that I was killing two birds with one stone. I did this, obviously, in order to make a living, but I felt that the best way to make a living is to do something that you're doing good for other people as well. So whether it's the toy store or the yogurt shop around the corner, I get, you know, it makes me feel good that when I see people happy and smiling.
One of the things that entrepreneurs like Herschel Hershkowitz is proving is that a store or business that has the good of the community at heart transcends all barriers and speaks all languages. Nosotros hablamos español también.
His store is making a difference. If we can get 10 stores clean and beautiful and added to the look of the beautification, if you will, of downtown, many more people from outside the area would come here. This could be a model for other towns throughout America. This place could be so beautiful if we all just work together.
Gewaltig. Well, whether it's gewaltig or grandioso or just terrific, in any language, it means that ethical entrepreneurs are making a difference in the communities in which they live, going above the bottom line. Look for us in your community, looking for those entrepreneurs that are making a difference in the lives of their businesses and the lives of their communities.